Okay, so we were at the 20-year-old man who'd wanted to establish a military training camp in Pakistan and went on for 8 years, apparently, and then ended up getting defeated by a narwhal tusk and a fire extinguisher and being pumped full of bullets by the UK police. When have you ever heard the UK police shoot people? We don't do that over here. And especially not when we've got somebody subdued on the ground who's of no physical threat. And especially for somebody to get shot once. Never mind the 8 times he's purported to have been shot. The once. Show me anybody who's been shot while they're laying on the ground and there's no pool of blood. Show me one other than that guy. And anyway, the Sun on Sunday can reveal that the monster, because he's a monster, was handed £341,460, pretty specific, for being represented in court. £217,324 for a barrister and £124,036 for a solicitor. So they can remember these numbers. They can remember the numbers of how much money was paid out on this terrorist, but they can't remember that he's a terrorist. In 2013, the Court of Appeal controversially quashed Khan's sentence, replacing it with a 16-year fixed term, of which half of which was to be served in prison. He was given... Alright, okay, so that was what he was handed down in 2013, but he didn't serve any of that, because he was given £12,000, numbers, in legal aid to successfully appeal. It was also handed £2,100 against specific numbers. Remember the numbers. Please don't forget to remember the numbers, because that's all the important part of this. The numbers are the only important part of anything. Don't forget that. Handed £2,100 for a judicial review. 6 years later, he went on to commit allegedly. You notice how they don't say allegedly? He went on to commit the horrific attack in which he killed blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. It's like, we have... I will believe that those two people are real, like, when I meet their families. Those two people who are meant to have died could be anybody. They can make this shit up. I'm sorry, but that's what happens. If they want somebody to be a bad guy, they will make victims. That's the way that the world works. It's unfortunate, but it is the way that the world works. No marijuana in this, by the way. It's literally tobacco. Just in case, because we're bred. We're bred to oh yes, well you're smoking the dank dope 420 kush weed. Well, no, actually I'm not. I just smoke roll-ups and they go out, and that's why I need to keep lighting them again. Basically, we saw no proof. I have quite a large group of Facebook friends. And they, and they see shit. They'll tell me no, actually this one's real because I know this person, blah blah blah. Or I'll see that from somewhere. You see it in the news or anywhere. Well, maybe not the news. Wrong place to go for information. But you'll see people pointing this shit out, and these two people, the victims of so many other terrorist activities, just disappear. If that was my child, literally, if my child was hurt in any way whatsoever, by terrorist activity, by government activity, or by their own hand, or by whatever, I would be singing from the fucking rooftops about how shit life was. And there are so many things that happen these days. Why aren't these people getting together and going, no, this is enough? Because what's happened is enough. Because they're being paid to say, oh, look, this bad shit happened. Oh, poor me. On to the next job. I know that I'm being cynical there, but I have no proof to the contrary. Contrary, because that's a word, isn't it? This is wine, by the way. That's not marijuana, but this is definitely wine. We need to stop looking at these people and especially attaching numbers. These are really specific numbers that they are attaching to this news article. Really specific numbers. 0118999 881999 9119 725 3 6 9